Scheduled tasks can be used to automatically open tickets in the future on a scheduled and recurring basis. Some examples might be recurring scheduled maintenance tasks, project timeline reminders, employee onboarding and offboarding, etc. The Scheduled Tasks Administration page lists all scheduled tasks that have been configured. It shows name, action, start and stop dates, frequency, runs, last run result, last run, next run, and the current status of the task, such as ready or paused. Click any column header to sort the list by that column. Click Refresh to refresh the list, and mouse over the 3 vertical dots to the right of any task to perform specific operations on the task, such as pausing it, resuming it, viewing its logs, manually executing it now, or deleting it. To create a new scheduled task, click Create Scheduled Task. Begin filling out the form. Make sure to click the Pause Task checkbox if you are not ready for the task to be scheduled to start running right now. In the future, resume the task from this page or from the summary page under the 3 vertical dots as previously noted. Enter a unique name and description of the task so its purpose is well understood by others in your organization. Clearly differentiate each task, assuming that at some point there may be many tasks. Then, under Start and Stop Dates, select the Start Date radio button next to Immediately if the task should begin running right away at the configured frequency, which we will look at in a moment. Alternatively, click the Date Time field under Start Date to indicate when the task should first run at the configured frequency. Under Stop Date, select Indefinitely to keep the task running with no stop date. However, we recommend using an exact stop date of perhaps 1 year in the future. Some processes in your organization may change over time, so it is a good best practice to revisit scheduled tasks at least annually to make adjustments. Next, configure how frequently the task should be run or executed. First, select the tab of the appropriate recurring period, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. Then select the options available to define the frequency. In all tabs except hourly, the Starts At configuration is the time of day to start the task, which is based on the time zone configured for the current service desk. Let's set up an example. To schedule a task to run the last Saturday of every month at 5:30 p.m., select the Monthly tab and the second radio button, then select Last, then Saturday, then 1, and then select 17 for the hour, which is 5 p.m., and then select 30 for the minutes. Finally, configure the ticket fields in this section. For the creator, it can be a specific person, or if left blank, a special Jiva system user profile will be used. Continue with the form, configuring at least the required fields, which are noted. The Insert Dynamic Text function can be used to automatically insert ticket values, such as the ticket number, severity level, nature of request, etc., along with other ticket attributes such as customer name, assignee name, or logged-in username. This will allow you to add a very specific level of customization to the scheduled task. For example, you can configure the following note. Thank you, then select customer name, your ticket number, then select ticket number, has been assigned to, and then select assignee name, and then the actual customer name, ticket number, and assignee name will all be generated on the fly in the public history note when the ticket is created. Continuing on, Use the Send Customer Notification section to control if the customer selected above will or will not receive the normal notification when this ticket is created, or if they will receive it or not based on your organization's default settings already configured for your service desk. Lastly, you can select any asset that's already in the system to be automatically attached to this ticket when it is created, such as for a preventative maintenance task or reminder. There are many possibilities for assets. They can be anything such as a network printer, any machine or building infrastructure such as heating or air conditioning units, or even medical equipment such as respiratory ventilators, MRI machines, or patient monitoring devices that require maintenance. When you're done, click Save. Your new task will now show in the list of scheduled tasks with the status of Ready if you didn't check the Pause Task checkbox, which means the system will execute this task the next time it is scheduled to run. Again, you can pause a task by selecting Pause Task under the 3 vertical dots, and then the status will show paused, which means the system will not execute this task until you resume it, again by selecting Resume Task. To change the configuration of your task, click the name of the task and make any edits. You can also view a log of all the executions of this task that have occurred up to this point by clicking the Logs tab, or you can go directly to the Logs tab from the task list by mousing over the 3 vertical dots and selecting View Logs.